And we're live. Well, good evening, folks, and welcome to our Monday evening updates and news you can use called Gregory here in Bozeman, Montana. And we've got our CEO, John Terhune, down there in Florida. Good evening, John.
Hi, Gregory.
Hey, good to see you.
My pleasure.
Yeah, so we've got some stuff we want to share with everyone tonight. And first, I just want to say thank you and hello to the crypto pioneers, the early adopters, the folks that have caught the early vision while we're still kind of on the shakedown cruise and getting all the pieces of the puzzle together. And I got to tell you, there are so many pieces behind the scenes, down in the engine room, as we like to call it, where I spend a great deal of my time putting all the pieces of the puzzle together. And so I just want to again say thank you. This is a very special time. And the pioneers, I like to kind of co-equate it with the early pioneers of America. And sadly, they'd all make it, to the promised land, so to say. But, the ones that did became the land barons of the future, So everyone that's an early adopter now has an opportunity to really take a stake in the global impact we're going to make in the crypto revolution. So congratulations. And so I don't know how many of you saw, besides us working double time behind the scenes and, below the waterline, so to say, as the duck paddles, ducks they just sail across the water. It looks so peaceful and calm, but you look down under the waterline, paddle like crazy. Well, that's what we're doing behind the scenes. We're paddling like crazy. We're trying to look very peaceful and calm above the waterline. But, our friends over at Crypto IQ are doing the same. They're paddling double time. And I just want to pop on the screen for a minute, and I'll pass it over to you, John. I was so delighted to see in my inbox today issue number 5 of the Crypto IQ newsletter. The April issue is here, and I got to tell you, it just keeps getting better and better and better. Pretty soon, I don't know how to send a high gloss magazine, through, digitally to us, but it's getting that really high gloss magazine look and feel to it. So I know you're going to enjoy it. So, and I know, John, you've been very close to it all because, you've helped them with the developing of the training manual, which is just absolutely outstanding, off the charts. And, I just think it would be nice to shine a little light for our affiliates on what's really going on behind the scenes at Crypto IQ, at the mothership, as you like to call it, at Crypto IQ World Headquarters.
I wish I could bring everybody that's on board with us to Sarasota. And there's probably going to be a day where we can do that. But I tell you, every time I've been down there, and I guess I've been down a half a dozen times over the last 3 months, I call it Grand Central Station because it's kind of a neat office when you walk in. And by the way, when you're walking into the second floor where they're located, when you go to the right, there's Goldman Sachs. So everybody on the elevator with suits and ties go to the right, and everybody that go to the left, that's Crypto IQ, and they're in shorts and flip-flops. Which but you go in the office, and the entire office, there's offices around, but then it's built around kind of a big series of desks where they've got their analysts, where they have their writers, their copywriters, their editors, all just working there feverishly along. And typically what you're going to see is all of the offices actually have a clear window, and it's not unusual to go in there and see, Charlie sitting in front of a video camera. Many times he's sitting right there on his beanbag chairs. And that's where he really, and if you get to know Charlie at all, and you're probably starting to see this, where he is truly gifted is in what I'd call the fireside chat scenario. In fact, most of the times when they have him into very big events, they basically have him in a fireside chat type situation. And he's absolutely brilliant at it. And I describe to people that when you get to know Charlie a little bit, you're going to start to understand that Charlie Shrem is not in cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is in Charlie Shrem. This is his DNA. This is what he's supposed to do. This is why he is here. And this guy is so passionate about the subject matter. But what's really amazing when you walk into that office and really get a sense of what's going on, these guys are doing deals. They are dealing with all types of hedge funds all the time. They are dealing with huge media people. They are dealing with all types of ICOs that are calling going, hey, we want you to be on our board of directors. We want you to be on the board of advisors for this particular company. And they're getting it's an absolute buzz that's going on there. But what I think I've noticed the most is that they continue to ramp up. Every time I go there, there's more people there. And again, they're adding technical analysts because the trading room is going to be coming on. They're adding writers, they're adding researchers. That newsletter, folks, I got to tell you, now, I've not had a chance to read this one, but I will tell you that I think I've mentioned to you, I probably get 3 or 4. And I continue to get them because I paid for them, so they just come in the mail subscription. And I got one of them today that I paid like $3,000 for. And if you put them side by side, not only in aesthetics we're off the charts, but when you start putting the content side by side, it's not even close. It is like an NBA player going to a peewee basketball player and basically, teaching them how to be able to dribble the ball. There's no mile comparison. And I will tell you that I know these guys. These are very smart guys. When you start talking about Randy Ozer, when you start talking about Mike Kilman, Roger Tishner, and the backgrounds that they have and what they've done, these are people. And I've always learned in life, I love to hang around people that know how to win because winning leaves hints. And when people learn how to win in life, they tend to win at everything they do because they figured out how to win. And one of the things these guys have figured out is, number one, work hard. I mean, they are there first thing in the morning, every single morning. Second, don't hire people you have to supervise. If you hire people that you have to supervise, you've hired the wrong people, because if you're hiring the right people, they have such an enormous amount of pride in what it is that they're doing. They will come in early and stay late without you riding their back because it's who they are. And that's the type of people that they're hiring at Crypto IQ. These people are on a mission, and it's really cool to be able to go into an office space where there's people who are on a common mission. And if you ask them when you walk in there, what's the mission here? It's real clear. They want to become the gold standard in the world of cryptocurrency education. And they know there's a void there. They know they can fill it, and they're going to do whatever it takes to be able to make that happen. I'll say one more thing, Gregory, then turn it back to you. And I've got a couple things we'll end the call with in a few minutes if you'd like. But one of the things that I think that people really don't understand, and we probably don't talk about it enough, as a result of you buying a subscription and your ability to be able to model a portfolio after the Crypto IQ guys. That is absolutely remarkable to be able to do that. And the reality is, one of the great things about cryptocurrency, you don't have to have a lot of money to get involved in cryptocurrency. You can put $100 into a particular cryptocurrency and it can be worth thousands or 10,000s of dollars down the road if you're choosing the right ones. And the real key there is knowledge, and that's knowledge from the right people. This gives you the ability to be able to get in the cryptocurrency game. It gives you the ability to be able to model your portfolio that you develop over time after some of the smartest people in the industry with the very best Rolodex that I think exists in the industry today, that being Charlie Shrem's. But very importantly, what a lot of you don't see in the value that you're getting for this newsletter is that if you do start, you certainly can make money developing an affiliate network. It's very easy to do because we've got a great product and it's easy for people to talk about it. But we've got to always be thinking about the fact that if you're intelligently investing along the way as these newsletters come out and give you insight into cryptocurrencies and into blockchain companies that you just couldn't get anywhere else, just putting a little bit of money over time, and you do that for a year or 2 or 3, you can make some quantum leaps ahead, not only more than pay for your yearly subscription, but I mean really make some significant leaps ahead. I look at my portfolio, and it cost me a lot of money to be able to put together that portfolio, and it was relatively close to what Charlie and the team have put together, but I've seen that portfolio grow into a 6-figure, and there's a very good likelihood with a couple good things happening, which we'll talk about in just a minute as far as the turnaround in the market. That could turn out to be a 7-figure portfolio within a couple-year period of time. And that wasn't a lot of money going into it. It was just putting the money in the right places at the right time, and you have the ability to be able to do that. So Gregory, back to you for a minute, and I'll have some closing tips before we finish out the evening.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, John. And it's always good to get a little insight from what's going on behind the scenes. And yeah, I saw this newsletter come through today, and I was blown away. I was just, it gets better and better and better. And, it's constant, never-ending improvement. And the only constant in life is change. And so there's a lot of change happening here at our IQ Global Affiliate Network, and that's us. Their job content, our job's the marketing. So, we're getting to the point where we've got the core foundational system in place. We're still working on our user experience. We're streamlining it for customers. It's going to be streamlined for our associates. So it's just a delightful experience that everybody just can come there, browse around, get inspired, and make a decision and make an acquisition, whatever it might be. So I promise you that is like one of our number one priorities. We have several number one priorities. You need to know that. But, now we're starting to shift our gears towards marketing and tools and systems. And so you're going to see some new things happening kind of on an ongoing basis. And the way we are going to be communicating is several ways. One of these ways we're planning on communicating is you can count on every week you're going to be getting this new Go for Launch updates and news you can use. This should have been in your inbox. It was in my inbox at 1:46 Mountain Time. If you're on the East Coast, it's probably 3:46, but, give or take a few minutes. But, highlight that, VIP. In my email program, I have VIP program, and I put a little star, and all those rise to the top because I get hundreds of emails a day, but I get dozens of important ones, okay? So this is an important one. So I just want to go through some of this with you and encourage you to read it. You may want to print it and throw it in a file or a notebook somewhere because it's not going to be so much redundant. Some things will be redundant and some things are going to be ongoing evolutionary in there, but it's news and information you can use. And so I want to point out that we are going to have our first pay run pretty soon. It's scheduled for May 10th. I spend an hour and a half today with our programmers, double checking, as the old saying goes, as my partner Liz likes to say, let's inspect what we're expecting. So we're inspecting that everything's running right. And so, and we're also in the process of putting together an electronic pay system so we can automatically do payments to you. That may not be ready by May 10th. I'm very confident we're going to be ready to do our first bonus run by May 10th. You may be getting a paper check in the mail, but I know they'll cash, okay? So, but, very soon, and thereafter, our intention is we're going to start paying on a weekly basis the affiliate pays once we've got that electronic payment in place. So that being said, I wanted to just kind of breeze through a couple of things in this newsletter and then pass it back to you, John. Payment processing. Sorry to say we had a few hiccups on Friday and Saturday with our payment processing system. We believe we've got it all fixed. We worked double time over the weekend to get it fixed. I'm happy to say just a couple hours ago, we processed our first order from the United Kingdom and it went through effortlessly. So thank you very much. And we have another one coming in from Mexico. And so we're starting to get some international subscription and interest in what we're doing. And we are gearing up our payment processes. One of the things I'm really excited about is the new landing pages. We're excited to have 2 new landing pages available for all of you. And here's simple instructions in this newsletter how to use it. The first one is, if you look at the tail end here, it's VSL number 1 at the tail end. And number 1 is for customer prospects, because if you use that URL, it'll take you to a landing page. It has the Charlie Shrem VSL video sales letter. It's a long sales letter. It's 50 minutes long. I got to tell you, if anybody watches it, 4 out of 5 chances they're probably going to take action, want to buy something. At the end, Charlie makes an irresistible offer and tells people, if you try the newsletter risk-free for 30 days, if you're not 100% happy, we'll refund 100% of your money. And then there's a button off to the right that says, click here for your 30-day test run. And that's because Charlie's offering a free, not a free, but a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if they go down this video sales letter number 1 and click on that, it takes them right to the customer buy page because they're ready to buy. And they're going to buy either a monthly or an annual newsletter. We're very soon going to be upgrading that to include the bundle, which will be the annual newsletter plus the training manual. So that's there. But, for the second one, you notice down here at the tail end, it's VSLJ. And that's for join. That's the Q for join. And that takes you right to the affiliate, become an affiliate page on your personal website. And if they become an affiliate, they are your affiliate. So I really encourage you to play with these. Now, I want to mention that don't just clip this URL from the newsletter and add your name, because many times, just because you change a couple of things within a URL, it doesn't mean, if it's already hot linked, it doesn't necessarily pick up those changes. So I'd recommend you just carefully retype it. Type in your username, cryptocoop.co/cryptocoop /VSL1 or /VSLJ. Play along with it. And before you start using it, once you get those codes working, test them and keep them accessible to put in emails, to put on your Facebook account. And this is just the beginning of tools we're going to be giving you like this. You know, another tool that we've got for you is you should have gotten an invitation to join our IQ Global Affiliate Network Facebook page. And if you haven't, you just did, okay? This is an invitation to join. So you want to go here, you can go to Facebook and search for IQ Global Affiliates. We've tactfully left the word crypto out because sometimes the media is playing games with companies with name crypto, and we're just the IQ Global Affiliates. So you can search on Facebook and find that. And as an affiliate, this is only for affiliates. This is not for customers. Or you can just click on this Facebook link, request to join, and we will accept your invitation and you'll be part of the network, okay? We just started that up just a few days ago. We'd also like to invite you to join to our new IQ Global Affiliates YouTube channel. And that's where, like, a replay from this call will be posted there within the next few hours. So if you miss a call or a webinar, that's where they'll be posted. As we start creating new videos, that's where they will be posted. So we started our own YouTube channel. One of the things I'm very excited about is we now have a new 24/7 webinar replay. And it has a branded URL. It's www.raiseyourcryptoiq.com. This is one that's close to my heart because it's the PowerPoint that I've helped to create, that I actually went in a recording studio yesterday. I spent my Sunday afternoons, in a recording studio, and I got to admit, it's one of my buddy's house, okay? But he's got a recording studio, and he's only created 17 albums, so he's pretty good at it. He's a lot better than I am, but we got a really nice recording, and I was able to get it down to 17 minutes. So this is the same PowerPoint that we're using on Tuesday and Thursday nights, but now it's available 24/7. There's no lead collection there. That's actually going to take them to the Facebook page to watch that video, but it's a very, very clean recording, down to 17 minutes. So check it out. I hope you like it. I know that we'll be evolving that. We're going to be developing other videos. In fact, John may mention he's scripting a little teaser video, maybe not as we speak, but I got to hear the first draft of it over the weekend, and I really liked it, John. So we're going to be starting to focus on marketing and tools and systems. So I promise you, we're shifting gears. Also you'll find in the Facebook page is the new IQ Global Affiliate Executive Summary. And that's in the Facebook page, in our private Facebook page. There is a file section, and little by little, we'll start adding things to the file section, PDFs, and download things that you may want to have. And this is certainly one of them. This is pretty much a summary of the content that's in the PowerPoint presentation, in the video, which is, evolved from pretty extensive branding and communication project that we engaged in all during the month of January and February. So I just encourage you to download that. It's a great handout. It's a great PDF you can send to somebody. And it's also great, a talking point to just have on your desk. If you're talking on the phone with somebody, you can pretty much just kind of flow down that, executive summary and do a pretty cohesive presentation, that by the end, somebody might say, tell me more, or how do I join, So that's some of the news you can use. And now you're going to see every week, you're going to see important events and resources and support, okay? And these are pretty much constant things. Here's our Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday webinars, always on our cryptoiqglobal.com Zoom account. On Monday, it's the affiliate update. On every Tuesday and Thursday, it's the Raise Your Crypto IQ webinar. And then there's also dial-in access. Here's the access to the Facebook group. Here's the access to the YouTube channel. Here's the affiliate support. Affiliate support is support@cryptocoop.co. I want to point out that customer support goes to intelligence at cryptoiq.co. So affiliate support is where we fit in. Customer support, because it's typically a problem with the newsletter or something, and it might be something that the folks at IQ are going to fix. We'll handle either of the calls. I promise you, we're not going to say, oh, we don't handle that. But I want to let you know that that's kind of the difference, where we kind of work really closely with the customer support over at Crypto IQ. So that's my download from the engine room, Doc, or Chief. So I'll pass it back to you. And I know John wanted to share just a few inspirational tips and things that might help you build your business this week.
Hey, thanks, Gregory. And number one, fantastic job on that newsletter. Folks, if you've not taken the time to look at that, I encourage you to do it. But I want to pick something out of that newsletter and really encourage you to play team with us. As most of you know, community is huge in anything that you do in business today. But it is huge cubed in the world of cryptocurrency and being an affiliate. I think it would be of great benefit to you to be able to go to all of these social media things from YouTube, but particularly the Facebook page. We want to be able to start to create a very dramatic and a big community of people that are going to that Facebook page, posting, sharing successes, ideas, etc. Ultimately, that is an incredibly important aspect of us growing as an organization, and ultimately you growing as an organization, because when you want to bring on new people, wouldn't you like to be able to bring them to a Facebook page that has some really dynamic stuff going on, and they start to feel the real heart and soul of the organization that you're a part of? So I'd really encourage you to do that. Let me give you just a couple little what I'd call affiliate tips, okay, in regards to building your affiliate network, because I've had people ask, well, how do I build an affiliate network? And my first knee-jerk answer is always the same one. Talk to somebody about it. Say something to people. And the way you do that, and this is really important, create your own cryptocurrency story. Okay, everybody's got a cryptocurrency story. If you're here and you're involved in cryptocurrency through this affiliate program, through IQ, there's some story that led you here. There were some set of circumstances. It was a friend. It was a family member. It was a link that you got on YouTube. It was just something that somebody said, but it got you intrigued. Learn how to be able to tell your story in a concise and yet compelling way to be able to get people to understand why you've involved yourself in the cryptocurrency world, because I guarantee you that when you start talking about that you will catch their attention every single time. A secondary way for you to be able to create a cryptocurrency story is to go ahead, and if you've not done it, and it's always difficult in talking to an audience about cryptocurrency, because you have people over here who know almost nothing about cryptocurrency, then you have some same people in the audience that know a lot about cryptocurrency. So I'm really talking to those kind of newbies when I say this. Go ahead, and by the way, in the training manual, and I forgot the chapter, I think it's chapter 7 or 8, it explains exactly, word for word, exactly what you need to do. And it's got pictures that show you exactly how to do it, on exactly how to open up a Coinbase account, how to be able to connect your bank account to your Coinbase account so that you can move fiat money into your Coinbase account so that you can buy Bitcoin. So that once you own Bitcoin and or Ethereum, then you can actually open up other accounts. So beyond opening your Coinbase account, you should go ahead and open up an account at Binance or Bittrex or whatever secondary exchanges that you want to get involved in to be able to buy altcoins. Go ahead and open up those accounts, and then go ahead and make a transfer. Go ahead and find out exactly what your key is for Bitcoin and be able to make a transfer over into one of the other exchanges so that you can actually buy an altcoin. If you've not gone through that process, it is laid out for you so easily if you'll just follow along in the training manual that you would have gotten. But again, that's adding to your story. A third thing that's going to add to your story is starting to create a model portfolio along with the guys at IQ, because you want to be able to have a conversation with people. And when you start talking about, I'm actually building a portfolio in the cryptocurrency space, that's a great way to be able to prompt a conversation with people about cryptocurrency. And the last thing I'll mention to you, and this is one that I'm going to do a little of a screen share with you. I'm going to take you to a website. Most of you probably know about this, But if you've not known about this website, you need to know about this website. Let me click on it. It is called coinmarketcap.com. And I go to this website quite often during the day. And there's a couple things that jump out at me right now. And it's kind of like when I used to be a prosecuting attorney. You know, I could look at a file and I could look at a whole case file. I knew exactly what to look for. I'd focus in on those things I need to look at. I do the same thing when I come to this website. I'll show you a couple things that I see right now that maybe not everybody sees. Number one, up top, you can see that the market capitalization for cryptocurrency right now is $410 billion. Yes, that's right. It's billions, not millions, 410 billion. Now, what does that mean to me? Well, that means to me, I watched during last year it go from about 150 billion up to almost $1 trillion by the end of 2017. And then I saw it dip back down, and within maybe 3 weeks ago, the market capitalization was about $250 billion. It is now up to $410 billion. There is a market climb that's starting to take place. The second thing that I see there is Bitcoin dominance, 37.8%. Well, typically when you see the market goes down, it means most of the other altcoins, if Bitcoin catches a cold, typically the other ones get the flu. Okay, and that's what happens. So when you see the market cap start to go down, you see Bitcoin start to go down, then typically a lot of the other altcoins go down even farther. So you would have seen 2 to 3 weeks ago, you would have seen Bitcoin's dominance probably at about 42% versus the 37%. So you start to see that widening of the difference where there's more and more altcoins that are representing the total market cap. That's a good thing because all the boats are floating as the Bitcoin boat is floating. I like to look over here and see there's 1,594 cryptocurrencies that are listed in exchanges right now. I think that's pretty darn interesting. But let me take you down to a place that I think is really cool because, again, it can help you create your cryptocurrency story. Some of you heard me talk about the fact that, here's a couple examples. If you had bought NEO for $1,000 in January of 2017, NEO would have been worth $550,000 11 months later. If you had bought Ripple at the beginning of 2017, $1,000 worth, it would have been worth $335,000 11 months later. Now, where do I find all that stuff? Real simple. I'll go over here to Tools, and I go to Historical Snapshots. And basically, by going to the historical snapshots, it takes me, and I can put in any coin that I want to, and it takes me all the way back to 2013. So I could put in Bitcoin, which I will do now. I'm put in Bitcoin. Let's put that in. And I can go back and I can take a look. Okay, right now it's over $9,000. By the way, just a few weeks ago, it was about $6,000. Now imagine if you were following what they're telling you at Crypto IQ on their Facebook page, because they've got great analysts that are watching those type of things. But if I put in Bitcoin and then I go, let me find I've got to go back and find I think my advertisement for Chrome is overwhelming it. Let's take a look. Here we go. Here's historical data. I go to historical data on Bitcoin. Then I can go back. There we go. I can look at the different dates. Or more importantly, I'm going to flip backwards and I'm going to take it to that historical chart. Hold on just a second. Go one more. And we can go in there and you can look at the different years all the way back to 2014, et cetera. Let's look on November 3rd, 2013. Let's see what Bitcoin would have been. Look at what Bitcoin was, $205.65. On November 3rd of 2013. So you can go to all the different coins and you go back there and take a look at it. And when you do that, what's going to happen to you is when people go, this is a bubble, this isn't going to last, you will take off your glasses. If you wear glasses, you will smile at them and go, you are so wrong. You would have to take a running start at being more wrong than you are because you can't be that wrong standing still and talking. And that's how wrong you actually are in that. And when you get to the point where you can educate yourself like that, you're going to be able to create that story. So my encouragement to you is, number one, engage with all of the social media stuff, but please engage with the IQ affiliate social media page. Let's start creating a buzz in there. Let's start hearing about your stories. I want to hear about your cryptocurrency stories and different things that you're seeing and things that you're putting money into. And again, even if you're putting $100 into something, do yourself a favor, start modeling your portfolio after what these geniuses are doing over there in Sarasota, and you're going to be really pleased. And just remember that success in anything, that includes cryptocurrency, it is not an event, it is a process. And I want you to get involved in the process. I want you to be a vital part of our community, and I want you to win just like Charlie and the team want you to win. Gregory, you're doing an awesome job. You keep talking about being in the engine room. I see no grease under your fingernails. You are thinking to yourself, do I have to be old and have a gray beard to participate in the affiliate program? And the answer is no.
No.
That's just Gregory and I. We were much younger when we started this project, but we've grown some gray hair.
We've earned every one of them.
Just a part of our community. We're going to do great things. Over to you, Gregory.
Yeah, well, thank you very much, John. And I think we're ready to bring it a wrap. These Monday calls are not intended to be long, but they're intended to be informative. And that was very helpful. Thank you, John. I learned quite a bit about CoinMarketCap today. Thank you very much.
You bet.
We're going to have these little sessions with John to sharpen our skills, our crypto skills. So with that being said, tomorrow evening, Tuesday evening, we're going to have a live, Raise Your Crypto IQ seminar. Those seminars are intended for customer and affiliate prospects. Real heavy on the customer information. It's real light on the affiliate information. It's kind of a soft invitation to join us, and you can make money just using the knowledge that you get from Crypto IQ, but you can also make some money by sharing this good news with others. So let's load up the call tomorrow night and Tuesday night. Use the 24 hour replays, and let's have a great month. Here we are, the end of the month of April. We're starting a new month tomorrow, so we march in May. All right. Well, thanks, everyone. With that, I'm going to stop the recording, and thank you very much. Thanks very much, John.
Have a good evening.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye now.